What's going on, everyone? Darkwater here, and welcome back to Airport CEO and our recreation of the Zurich Airport, where last time we kind of mapped out where things are going on the top departure floor. We've got the zoning in place. We could zone our lounge, hopefully. Nope, hold on. Let's do that. And you're not going to let me do it from there. That's fine. We'll take it to there. I don't actually know how big that's going to be. But we are in the hole, and I'm actually going to pause for a second. You may have noticed... Actually, I just noticed... No, you guys are medium stance. What am I thinking? I'm thinking you guys are non-Schengen small flights. Okay, I was wondering if these two gates, the D gates, were ever going to work. I did drop 2 airlines. Dropped OC and I dropped, I don't remember what the other one was. They weren't thrilled with us to begin with, which is why, part of the reason why our money is not great right now. But we'll come through, drop some of you guys in place. Swiss is finally actually getting to be a better airline for us. Penguin Air I'm keeping around mostly for small flights. But it's time we grab a few other airlines. I know Lufthansa flies out of there. Whoa, where are we going? Give me airlines. I've seen flights from some of these come through. Aer Lingus flies out. Air France and American Airlines. This is not in alphabetical order. We'll grab American Airlines. Actually, Air Canada flies in there. Where did I just see Air Canada? There we go. I'm pretty sure we've got Air France in here, yes? Here. Bulgaria Air flies, British Airways. Do I have Bulgaria? I know we've got British Airways. EasyJet flies out. Okay, that's fine. I do not have Emirates. KLM flies out of check-in 2. United also flies out of check-in 2. Did I say Czech Airlines? I don't even know. What am I looking for? United. There it is. Well, I know we've got United somewhere. Air Portugal? Didn't I just see you? Yeah, there you are. Finn Air. And I don't have Edelweiss. Finn Air? Finn Air. Okay. So that will give us hopefully a lot more flights, and we'll see. As long as Swiss Air likes us, that's the important thing. Nope. Apparently, I didn't scroll up enough. Oh, I can't squeeze you in anywhere, can I? That answer is no. I may start to weed out Penguin and Maple. Let's go ahead and let the auto planner take over. We'll see what that does. I wish I could cancel the contract without dealing with the flights. If I negotiate, crank them all the way up, you're going to reject it, right? Does that get rid of you entirely? Yes. That probably hurts us as an airport. But that opens up more... No, it doesn't. I want to get rid of some of these to make room for some of these. The problem is small flights. But... yeah, Forced Air is running 40 flights. That is a bunch of contracts to cancel. So, tell you what, we're going to raise fees a little bit. It's going to not make people happy. Because we are just broke. We'll take it right up to it. And, I want... Do you know? See, these all handle medium flights as well. I was wondering if there was just something that handles only small flights, but the ones that we have, they're just medium and large for the actual airlines. So we've got to keep some around, I would think, just to kind of fill in those small flights. But we will see. I did fill in the area around as well in between episodes, and at this point we need money. I'm gonna, you know what, we're just gonna do this. No, we're not. Are we making any money? There's no issues here. We're at 107. Are we starting to see some of the new airlines coming in? Probably not until tomorrow. Maybe. Ah, that's the problem. Let's go back to Friday for a second. Turn the planner off. Let's get some of the large flights going, because I forgot we're not booking large flights. Can I have? Thank you. Air France already isn't thrilled with us. KLM, there's a large flight in there. Swiss, you need to definitely come in here, given the fact that we have lounges over there for you. No, you guys are both medium. I don't know why it's not... Oh, because we don't have space. So, tell you what. I'm going to get rid of some of these. I'm probably going to keep Wildcat. I'm probably going to keep Zoom for now. Although you guys are taking up a lot of space. I'm going to keep them for now just to see how things go. I'm going to get rid of Trinity. I'm going to get rid of Penguin, Forest, and Havana. We're going to be broke for a minute. I'll see you guys back once I cancel a bunch of contracts. Because you have to cancel all of the contracts or all the flights before you can cancel the contract. So this is going to be a pain for me for a minute, and I'll see you guys in a quick second. Okay. I managed to break the airport there in between. I took out all of the airlines with the exception of the real-life airlines, and that did not go well. You could see all the satisfaction is plummeted greatly. They have been auto-populating into the large Schengen or non-Schengen stands. We're down into the 70s and 80s. I did have to increase it to 120. I might pull this back to 180. Or nope. Might pull it back to 90 minutes between flights. It was 60. We've been having people not get through check-in and still struggling to get people through security. But I don't know what it is. We still have a couple flights that have significant number of passengers, and I think that's part of it. For whatever reason, I was pulling 6,000 passengers in the airport. And that just absolutely bottlenecked everything. People were not shopping. People also were not able to... I don't think I've got a restaurant for you right now. No, I don't. People weren't able to get through security. People weren't able to... Staff wasn't able to get through security. I did go ahead and turn this into a 7-Eleven. Got a handful of people buying stuff, but not many. And that's fine. I want to do a couple things. We got a little bit of money, so let's actually pause because I'm going to break things. Can I turn you off and you off? Gonna get rid of those two. There is self-check around the pillars. And that would help with some of the E-gates because that's what all these are. These are for the E-gates. And that'll help with the check-in. I just don't have a bag drop area. So by taking those out, actually let's take out the wall as well. That'll give us a couple of bag drops. I think 4 will work. We'll speed up a little bit. We'll see what kind of struggles we have. I have to get the bag drops in first, don't I? Well, okay. Meanwhile, I suppose we could work on the restaurant area here. While you guys are taking that out, I am going to slow down. Up in the front is the Air Bakery. AIR, like you breathe. Up in the front on the left-hand side, there is some booth seating. That will work. Do one more. Why not? These are kind of a tannish color. Something like that. Tables are regular wood. The rest of the chairs are... Looks like more the modern ones. And so there's kind of a little counter area here. There is a trash can on the end there. And then there's a little bit of a wall back here. And then a door. Again, there's technically a trash can. I'm going to leave it as a door or just a wall. Around the center is basically a buffet style. Yeah, buffet is basically the best word I've got for it. But you can go around, pick up whatever food you're looking for. Cashier on the end for you to go and, pay. And we'll do that. Then there's a little bit of table and chair action happening over on the side here. I'm going to grab... Nope, I'm going to paint you first. I'm going to try and paint you first. Oh. Thank you. That's all I wanted to do. Give me you. Yeah, it just sits on the side here. We're gonna do that. We're gonna go ahead and just copy you, and it looks like it's just... Oh no, there's two. There's two in this row, and then there's kind of a single row. And this goes back a little bit. This goes into the kitchen area. There's kind of the short prep area where you got your sodas and whatnot. So give me... And then there is a door back to the formal kitchen area. They would not put the door next to that. That needs to go back a square. We'll throw a little food counter on the other side, and how about a sink? There we go. And the wall takes it's that direction. On the right-hand side here, there's a walkway. And so I'm just going to take this forward. Oh, that is way, way bigger than I wanted it to be. We'll keep going, see where we end up. But that basically wraps up the bakery area. This is all kind of a hardwood through here. Then there is... What color is that? Instinct says it's tan, but I don't think that's correct. It's a lightish tan. Okay. We'll go with this. And so this is kind of through here, like so, and back here. And then as you head back, after you walk through the bakery area, there is a ramp on the far right-hand side next to those chairs. And it's a small incline, and then you head straight back into the restaurant portion itself. So right here is your walkway. There's it's a metal bar, if you will. There's some steps right here that take you up to another level. But then you basically come this way and this way. This opens up into a larger space. Still have access to the kitchen area, but over here there's a bunch of, if I could find food counters. This is where you can actually buy food for the restaurant itself. We're gonna looks like there's a display fridge or two in here. I'm gonna do a counter there. It's split up into different sections, so you can buy different types of food. There's a grill, there's pizza. So there's a couple different food genres, if you will. And then we'll throw the cooking stations in here. 4, 5. We'll throw 6 in there. There's a little bit of a wall behind. We're going to take it all the way up to here. These table and chairs run along here. Then whenever you open up into the bigger side over here, there's looks like bench tables and chairs. And in the very center here, there is looks like the front portion of a plane. It's got a propeller on it. And behind that, it's directly in line with the ramp. So we will put you right here. And then behind it, again, there's kind of a buffet style area for you to, just grab some of your snacks, your pastries. So we'll just kind of do that. Little central area for staff to get in there and refill as they need. The left-hand side is open for people to, wait in line and get their food. And then on the right-hand side, there is a bunch of seating. I'm going to shrink this up quite a bit. You're going to come over, because this is a massive amount of space. Considerably larger than it needs to be. Looks like there's another register kiosk on the right-hand side. It's a bar. Okay. There's like a bar over on this side. I didn't notice at first. There's a wall down over here. It basically runs the same distance here, so maybe the size is fine. So we'll do that. There's a opening on the side. Nope, it's on the back side. So wall here. I'm going to take this one out because I can see a register right in the middle. And then we'll just run over one more to say there. We'll add a A little bit of a wall. Looks like there's some coffee machines. I swear it looks like beer. It looks like a regular bar setup. So we're going to do coffee. I'm going to roll with some beer. Maybe there's sodas. There's a few stools kind of going around the front side here. That's about it. There's not a lot. And then the rest of the area over here is similar seating to the front. I'm going to grab this stretch because, oh, that's actually probably a little bit bigger. Let's pause for a second so I can delete stuff. And here. What's to the back? Oh, it's just display fridges. Okay. There's like an area of display fridges for you to just grab and go, and then nope. There we go. And then there's just windows. Let's get rid of this stretch. There we go. And we will throw tables, chairs in. Actually, that's a good size. Nope. Let's space this out a little better. That'll work. And then the okay. Oh, I don't. Okay, we can make it work. I'm going to do all of this color. Not that I can see down over in here, but sure. And then there is the best way I can put it. There's a taxiway that comes up. And then the area in the center here is elevated, but we're not going to go with elevated. But it kind of comes around like so. I actually think I want to... that's okay. And it runs under the table, so I'm not overly stressed about that. And then there's just yellow striping on it. Two. We'll go 4 between. There we go. I like that. Or do we want to do it that way? No, we'll connect it up. E. We'll do that. Not a fan of that, but it'll work. And we'll there. And there we go. Huh. What is next door to that? It's a bookshop, isn't it? It's a press books. Sorry, press and books. Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to close the room and we're going to simplify this room here. Food room. I'm going to run it on this side. Give me something. Le chef. Give me a window in the back. There, and there is windows on the side, or at least one. So that'll open up. We're going to get rid of that room. We're going to do a big shop room here. Close that one off. You are the same flooring as the rest of it. Press and books. All of your newspapers, magazines, everything you could possibly want for your long flight to wherever you're going. There's some candy. I see some Toblerone right there, actually. There's a pillar in the front middle. We're going to do that, and we'll do that. And people should be able to get around there. Pillar there. There's actually a pillar here. So we've got the press and books. And then next to that is the good old UBS. So small little banking services. We'll just grab a information desk. At some point I'm going to have to hire more people. We'll drop you in there. We'll do a wall like so. Throw a door to the back. There's an ATM that will just use a vending machine over and down. And there we go. We've got our UBS. Did you guys finish? Yes. Oh, this is going to be... one. Let's go 3. Then we just need to pop those to the respective baggage bays. They're all just white. So that'll hopefully help out the e-gates to, handle the crush of people. Next to that is the safe bag, which again is kind of a little baggage area that you can rewrap your luggage as you need to. Looks like it's kind of just a small baggage store-esque. I see a bunch of neck pillows. I see some luggage along the sides, so I guess we will throw a register in the back. Maybe you need somebody to... well, you probably have to pay for materials. So we'll run these guys on the walls. Not that there's a wall there. There's a small pedestal. Is that a small pedestal? There we go, right here. That has neck pillows. There's a weird little green frog looking neck pillow. I don't know. And it looks like it's just a light hardwood floor. And then next to that, you've got a the travel Wi-Fi, which no idea what it is. Looks like it's just a generic electronic shop, headphones, whatnot. I'm just gonna grab you. Smaller than that. Maybe not. Registers in the back middle. Give me wall shelves. Because I see a bunch of headphones and advertisement hanging on the walls. Do space there because there's a giant picture there, and then there's a couple small racks of headphones down the middle there. It's a very bright white room. A lot of the other shops have like the yellowish light in them, but yeah, this feels very very white. And then lastly on this area is the, oh, I'm gonna butcher it, the Steiner Flughafbeck. So chocolate shop. Then there's a cake kiosk and a lot of rock up the stairs. There's kind of, you may recall that there are stairs like right here. So, give me the cake kiosk. It's a little bit bigger. Actually, let me grab you guys. And there's a large table in the front middle. And a couple pedestals with some keychains and stuff on it. The cake kiosk is the same tile as the rest of it. The Laderock. Lost my pictures. It's just a big chocolate shop. I'm gonna split this here. And the Steiner is the bakery. That's kind of just an L-shaped bakery. There was another one that we looked at before. Give me... I'm going to take out this room. The flooring here is the same. The flooring on the other one is light hardwood. Reason why I'm taking that out is because I want to do a quick food room here. I'm gonna delete it immediately. The bakery comes down like that. There's a small room to the back like this. Door on the side. Making sure I have the door facing correctly. And then this isn't going to function, so I'm not overly concerned. A little bit of counter on the back wall. Counter. Coffee, we'll get some snacks. And display fridge over there. That'll take care of that one. In the chocolate shop, there is... Give me display fridges. Shockingly, I managed to get that to be even. Bunch of cold cases in the central area that have all of your chocolate on there. Let's come in. We will delete the room. We will come back with shops, and hopefully this works. Yes, it does. And then we're going to come in with some wall-mounted shelves with all of the display chocolates shown all the way around. Yeah, that'll be interesting. Hold on, let's take that out. Give me one more display fridge right here. And then we'll run the big shops through. You basically have the same flooring as everywhere else. I'll just run it all the way through. I'm waiting on you guys to take that out, but we should be able to get a shop in here. We'll see how that goes. But that is basically all of the stuff on the land side of things. I'm pretty sure that's correct. Three. I'm pretty sure I put those left and right. Well, we will find out when people go to drop off their luggage and not be able to. Let's deal with the central area. Did we lose the 7-Eleven already? Okay, fly and go it is. You may notice I did a little design on the tile that's in there. Chocolate shop. Actually, these I'm kind of okay with. The flooring here it's a kind of a checkerboard tile, but it's kind of a dark tan and light colored tan. Nope. There we go. And this is actually connected to the seating area here. It's just a tiny little area with just some tables and chairs. It's specifically for that shop. And it looks like they have table service. So just do That is horrifically colored. It's black tables, black chairs. So this I can just try and paint. There we go. In the middle, there is a signage pillar. So something like that. There we go. And so those two are connected. Next to that, we've got the Caviar House and the Perfume Place. As soon as I can. Caviar House just has a display in the middle. Take you guys out. We need to take that guy out. It is hardwood through here. And then there's carpet, which is interesting. I don't know. I'm gonna bump you forward to here. Yeah. And then there's some stuff on the back shelf. And then the perfume. That's just very white. Handful of shelves along the back wall, which apparently I thought I had shelves there, but apparently not. Basically a lot of white and gold, and then there is a display over on the side here. I want to get rid of that and rotate it. And there's a pillar right smack in the middle. White marble. And then we've got the elevator coming in. It's got kind of a gold filigree along with the white. I just want to paint that shelf. Thank you. And so we've got the perfume shop, we've got the chocolate shop. Opposite that, we've got the Spirit of Switzerland, second floor. Hardwood everywhere. I'm gonna do a wall. There's a door in the back left. We'll do a wall through here. Door for inventory back there. We've got shop counter. It's on the back right. Yes. It's over on the side. Rotating that just absolutely broke my brain. But you've got knives, a la Swiss Army knives. You've got military Swiss hats, gloves, apparel. And then over on this side, you got a bunch of Swiss watches. This wall is bright red. Everything else is kind of a hardwood. So give me a... Go, and there's a few... There's a table over here. There is a couple pedestals in the front. Give me the large one. Table's got a bunch of Swiss Army knives on it. Then there's a couple smaller tables with Swiss wine. And a Swiss liqueur. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to put in the flooring first, and then we'll figure out... Oh. Realize how steep an angle this is. Oh, that's actually very nice. We'll put our wall in. Yeah, I hate that. Take that out. So we've got our spirit of Switzerland. And then we've got the Chalet Suzy. Probably really wrong. And that's just a small little restaurant. I say small, but it seems pretty big. The kitchen areas on the far left and everything on the right is just a bunch of seating. In the picture I'm looking at, there's a big Christmas tree in here. This should already be zoned for food. It looks like there's kind of a space here for you to, place your order. There looks like a display fridge, and then a short wall that you could look at. You can see over the wall into the kitchen area. So we'll do that. And then this becomes an actual wall. I'm gonna do that. So give me a couple cooking stations, because I can see somebody cooking right here. So we'll do 3. I'm gonna do another 2 in the back. Actually, we'll do 3 in the back, because I do know we're going to need to make sure we've got enough. That'll work. We'll take this over, take it down, put a door back in the back left. There's a couple pillars in here. Why is that green? Oh, it's just a display. There's green carpeting, and it threw me there for a minute. But the carpet's not actually green. It's just kind of a mat next to some display. And then the flooring is just what is that? That's just kind of a black flat. This is not going to be any kind of even. Two. Ooh. That's not bad. There's a couple pillars along the front. There's a pillar in the middle here. Nope. There's a pillar here. And there's actually a dude at a cash register over here, so I'm just going to drop him in. He's just hanging out, apparently. And I'm going to grab... Oh, I'm not going to grab those. Don't we just have regular tables and chairs? Oh, there it is. Okay. I know I put some in. Wrong place. Darker, nope, a little lighter. There we go. And just a bunch of tables and chairs. You can go, you can go. There's kind of a space in the middle. So we'll leave that open. And that takes care of restaurant, and that kind of takes care of the left-hand side. I already did the tile in here, and this can all go. There we go. That takes care of the left-hand side. Now we've got the right-hand side to do, and that's going to happen in the next episode because we do have the Swiss lounge we need to put in. We've got the other restaurant down here to get in place as well. So we will finish this floor up in the next episode. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you guys for being here. Yeah, it looks like people are checking their luggage. I'm watching this guy. Just want to make sure his bag gets on. Yep, there we go. All right. But I will see you guys in the next episode. And as always, I hope you guys have yourselves a great day.
Oh, yeah.